Okay, so in the next few videos, I'm going to show you how to set up a professional email account and link it to your System.io for email marketing. A couple of things we need to go over though is that beginning in February of 2024, System.io is now requiring a professional or custom domain email address for their email marketing services. So moving forward, you will not be able to use a gmail.com or Yahoo or any of those personal email addresses to send mass emails on System.io's platform. So we are going to set up a professional email through Google Workspace. So go to workspace.google.com and we're going to click the Get Started button. So first things first, it's going to ask our business name. It's going to ask the number of employees, your region, and then hit next. And then it's going to ask to put in your contact information. And then hit next. So now it's asking, does your business have a domain? And we want to choose yes, I have one, because we did buy a domain on Squarespace that we're going to use for this email setup. So go ahead and choose yes. And now you want to type in your domain that you purchased on Squarespace. So I'm going to hit next. And then select you're not a robot if you're not a robot. These are always fun. Okay, so go ahead and type in that domain and then hit next. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and type in a username and a password, and the username is going to be what comes before your domain, and that's going to be the email. So for this example, I'm just going to use my first name, but you can use any variation. You can use your first name, last initial, first name initial, last name. You could even just say info at your domain. It's really up to you what you want your email address to be. And then go ahead and create a password as well. And then select that you're not a robot again and hit agree and continue. Okay, so now we're going to sign in to the admin console. Go ahead and type in your password. Okay, so they just want to verify your identity here. This may or may not pull up for you, but if it does, just go ahead and verify. Okay, so we're going to read this. This is a just terms and conditions document from Google, so we're going to hit I understand. Okay, so the plan that it is recommending for us is the Business Plus account. It's going to let us try it free for 14 days. Now, a Google Workspace account, actually, if you do the Business Starter, it's only about $6 or $7 a month. So we're going to end up choosing that option, and I'll show you how to change from the Business Plus to the Business Starter. But Google just doesn't give you that option to choose the Business Starter right away. So we're going to choose Business Plus for now. We're going to do try free for 14 days. We're going to go ahead and put in our information here, and then I will hit agree and continue, and we will come back to the next page. So go ahead and type in your information, and then we'll meet back up. Okay, so I entered my address and my payment information, and then I hit continue, and now it's asking me if I want to boost my productivity. I'm going to choose skip for now. If you do want an AI service, you can go do that. Okay, so now it's going to say welcome to the admin console. You're going to hit next. And this is just going to tell you what to expect, so just go through these. It's going to tell you the steps that we're going to take. First things first, step 1 is that we're going to show that we own this domain. So we're going to hit protect. And we're going to go ahead and say, I'm ready to protect my domain. Okay, so now what it's asking you to do is it wants you to log into the register, which is Squarespace in our scenario because we purchased on Squarespace. And then we want to go to the DNS settings of our domain. So let's go ahead and log into Squarespace and open up the DNS settings for this domain. Okay, so I am inside the DNS settings for my domain on Squarespace. I'm going to go back to the Google tab, the Workspace tab, to see the instructions. Okay, so it says after you've located your DNS records, go ahead and go to step 2. So we're going to go next, go to step 2. Okay, the next thing we have to do is create a verification record, and we are going to create a text record or a TXT record. So the first thing you want to do is copy this below. So you're going to copy this, and it's going to say down here it has been copied to your clipboard. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a TXT record and paste this verification code in the value. So on Squarespace, you're going to add a new record. The type is going to be TXT. Like it says here, you're going to enter the @ symbol in the host. So go ahead and enter the @ symbol. And then in the data or the value section, you're going to paste that verification code that you copied right here. So we're going to paste that in there, and we're going to hit save. So a custom record was saved. Let's go back to Google Workspace. So now that you've done that, you're going to protect domain. So click the blue protect domain. It's going to check the records, and this may take some time. Okay, so it says great job. The domain is now protected, and now we're going to hit continue. So next, if you need to create additional users for your team, you can do that here. I don't need another user, so I'm just going to hit continue. And now we want to activate Gmail for our domain. So we're going to route our emails to the Gmail inboxes, and this is going to be editing the DNS. So we're going to hit activate and then hit I'm ready to activate Gmail. Okay, so once again, we are wanting to sign into Squarespace, and we want to locate the DNS settings again, and we are going to be adding an MX record. So make sure you still have this page open, and then hit go to step 2. Okay, so we're going to be adding an MX record, and it's giving you the instructions here. So in the type of record, it's going to be an MX. In the name or the host, you're going to put an @ symbol, and then in the value, we're going to add the server or the destination field, which is this smtp.google.com. And then in the priority field, we're going to enter 1. And then in the time to live or the TTL, we're going to enter either 1 hour, 60 minutes, or 3,600 seconds. And then we're going to hit save. So that's a lot of steps, but it's going to be really simple. So let's just go ahead and go back to Squarespace. We're going to add new record. Again, the type is an MX record. We're going to put an @ symbol in the host. And then our server is going to be this SMTP. We're going to copy that. Just click on it to copy. We're going to paste that there. And then for our priority, we want to enter the number 1. So in Squarespace, we don't have a time to live field, so we're just going to leave it as a default, which is not having to add anything. So go back to Squarespace, and then you're going to hit save. And now that custom record was saved, we're going to go back to the Gmail activation. Once we have done that, we're going to hit activate Gmail. and it's going to check your records. And it says, great job, your MX records are updated. You can now start using Google Workspace. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit finish. And then we're going to hit skip for now because we don't need to add any users here. And now it says we are on our way. So this page is going to give you a lot of different things that you can learn to use Google Workspace and different things that you can do. So from this home page here, you can go to your apps, and then you can open up Gmail. And this is now a functioning email address. You can log into Google with this email address and the password you used, and you can now send and receive emails. So now what we want to do is we want to go back and change our subscription because we don't need that Business Plus subscription that it wanted us to try for 14 days free. We actually want to just go ahead and subscribe to that Business Starter plan, which is much cheaper per month. So we're going to hover over, or rather click our profile in the top, and we're going to click on the admin console. And then you're going to go to your billing and you're going to hit manage. And this is our Business Plus. We're going to click on this and we're going to upgrade or downgrade. And what we actually want to choose is this Google Workspace Business Starter for $6 a month. So go ahead and hit downgrade. And it's just going to tell you what you're switching to, so go ahead and hit next. If you want the monthly or the annual, you can choose that here. I'm going to hit checkout, place order. Okay, so now I have changed my subscription so that it is the Business Starter account, which is the cheapest plan. And now you are good to go on to the next video where I'm going to show you how to add this email address to System.io.